Poquito.
How are you? Vamos a conversar con los ojos más bellos de esta película. Definitivamente, Marion Cotillard está en 35 milímetros.
This was your responsibility. We're not prepared for this.
It was difficult for you to try to understand all the contradictions of your character.
Oh, it was not the hardest thing. When I first read the script, I really understood right away Maul. There were other things in the script that was not really clear the first time I read it, but that's what I loved about it, amongst a lot of other things, of course. But the fact that I read the script and I thought about it for hours and the day after, and I think it's the same thing with the movie. Even though I had read the script obviously, because I'm part of the project, when I saw the movie, I was keep thinking about the whole maze.
Is it easy to explain to your staff and your family that you are going to make a film with these characteristics?
Well, I didn't have to explain anything. That's the fun part, because as part of an audience, I love to go and see movies and without knowing anything about what I'm going to see, and that's how I love to see a movie. And the people I know, they're the same kind of audience, that they want to go and see a movie without any information. So I didn't have to say anything, which was better.
Okay. You can do whatever you want in dreams, but Christopher Nolan can do the same in production.
Well, that's because he's one of the most interesting directors out there, really. And he has this world inside of him that is so rich, that his imagination is infinite. And he's able to connect people to a unique world, a world that you have never seen before, but you're connected because the emotion is real. And he has this talent to connect an audience with something you're not familiar with.
A simple idea could change the world and rewrite the rules. What do you think?
I respect everything. Or I'm responsible for what I do. No, I think the respect thing is the most important. I do respect things and people.
Thank you very much. Marvelous work. Marvelous
Thank
movie.
you very much.
Vamos de inmediato a conversar con uno de los príncipes de Hollywood. Leonardo DiCaprio está también en 35 milímetros.
Dreams collapsing. I have it under control.
How difficult is for an actor to carry out the vision of the director who has these kind of dreams?
Well, the truth is, Chris Nolan wanted to create a very highly complex, multi-dimensional dream world with his own set of rules, and a lot of recurrent nightmares for my character in the film specifically. But it was very ambitious, and it really is not the type of film that studios normally finance unless they have a director that has a proven track record of being able to pull off the highly surreal, highly complex, and make it digestible and entertaining for an audience. So the reason this movie got made is really a testament to what he's done in the past, and the reason why everyone wanted to work with him is because he is truly a visionary. He's a very confident, visionary director that has accomplished and pulled off some pretty amazing things cinematically.
Cobb is a spy, but also a kind of superhero in his dreams.
That's true. And there are different layers where that he becomes more and more so, somebody that's able to pull off very physically arduous tasks. And then, as you delve deeper into the movie, he also changes and he becomes more emotionally fragile as he's coming to terms with this nightmare, which is his wife. His wife, of all things.
The chief on board.
The real leader. Yeah, so it was a cool movie to do for a lot of different reasons. And we did a lot of work on creating the character and what the rules were for my character and what that cathartic journey is, what he needs to come to terms with at the end of the movie. That was a lot of my job. I left all the rest up to him.
Okay. Do you think Mr. Nolan assembled his team and chose his people wisely like Cobb?
I think very much so. He's very specific about working with actors that, are going to take a leap of faith with him, but also are going to bring a certain amount of realism and a lot of thought into what they say and do every day on screen. I don't think he has patience for somebody that doesn't do their homework.
This is two very different way to show a love story.
Yeah, it is. I mean, absolutely. I haven't quite seen a love story like it, ever. I haven't seen a film like this, ever. I think really, I truly think audiences are going to respond to this movie. It's high concept, it's, at times overwhelming visually, but through the characters, you're also simultaneously learning about the rules of this world. So you're on the journey with the characters as they enter the unknown. So you feel like anything's possible, but you're also with a group of people that is taking that leap of faith. And that's an interesting way to structure a movie.
Is this the most surreal concept that you had to share in your real life?
I think so. I think this is the most surreal film I've ever done. I haven't really done many science fiction films ever, if any. So this is my first attempt at doing a film like this and trying a film where I didn't necessarily understand the rules before I entered set 100%. And it was a learning process, but Chris and I, in our first conversation, said we have a little bit of an aversion, we have a little bit of a problem with science fiction films in general because it's hard to relate to those characters and those people and what they're doing. And what's great about Chris is he kind of finds a way to ground you in that science fiction. The visuals, the places that you're at are places that you can imagine in the real world. There are cultural references. You feel like it still exists in the real world, but it's also simultaneously sci-fi.
Marvelous work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'd hate to see out of control.
Inception.
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.
Amigos, ha llegado el momento de decirles adiós y nosotros nos despedimos desde Los Ángeles, en California. La próxima semana les tendremos más información acerca del mundo de las películas. Síganos en Twitter, 35mm Online, o entren a nuestro Facebook, 35mm TV. También pueden entrar a nuestro blog, 35mm.net. Pásenla bien.